everyone, welcome to my channel Science Galaxy. Today I'd like to start a new series of NDA, that is National Defense Academy. I would like to continue this series till I complete the whole chapter. So let's start. Today the first topic that I am going to take is sets. Sets. What is set? What is a set? A set is a collection of well defined objects. This definition you have heard many times, I am sure. But have you understand what does this well defined means? This well defined means that follows a particular rule. This means if there is a collection of numbers and the relation between them is a number, then it is called a set. A is a set in which the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A set is usually defined by a capital letter. Here, A is the representation of a set. And these are the elements of a set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 elements that are present. And usually it is denoted by small letters. There is small a, small b, small c, like that. The next topic we are going to do is in the sets. The next topics are there are two ways to represent sets. Like for example, I have written A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a way I represented set. A set. It is a way I represented a set. For example, it is a collection of numbers from 1 to 4. It could be a collection of students in a PCM section, because the particular rule or the thing that is united in them is they are in the same section or they have the common subject, that is PCM. If a student is studying Hindi, then the well-defined collection is Hindi. They are speaking Hindi. So let's move on. How can we build or how can we represent a set? There are two types. Basically, there are two types. The first is roster form, or second is set builder form. These are the two types in which we divide the set representation. Okay, what is a roster form? A roster form is a form in which you write numbers as they are. For example, write down a number separated with a comma. Like for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a set of 6 numbers, natural 6 numbers, and I have represented them in the roster form. The first condition, that all the numbers should be separated with a comma. Yes, they are separated with a comma, enclosed in the brackets. These are curly brackets. In sets we use curly brackets to represent the set. So you would be thinking, if we have infinite numbers, how can we represent in roster form? The type I am going to tell is the form in which you can represent a set in the roster form. That is A is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. This is a set of natural numbers. You know natural number starts with 1 and moves till infinity. So this is a natural number starts with 1 and moves till infinity. Infinity is usually denoted by this symbol. So the next thing that we have to study is the set builder form. It is the most common form that we study for NDA. Set builder form is used is a method that we write down a rule, particular rule, with this that emphasize that this method is used to represent set. For example, I am giving you an example. A says that x belongs, x is equal to 2. This means this is a set in which there is only one element, that is 2. A is equal to 2. Simple. If for example you have to write in a set builder form which have a natural number starting from 1 and ending till 6, then the example is A. This is the format x. You can use this colon or a slash. You can use a colon or a slash x such that this is known as such that x belongs to natural number. The first condition is x belongs to natural number and x should be less than 6 or equal to 6, less than or equal to 6. Well, with this condition, how can we write in the roster form? Roster form of this set builder. The roster form is A is equal to, I would like to write A is equal to, starting from 1, natural number starting from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. I have included 6 because I have put in this mark. This is an equal to symbol. If I didn't put this, then it would be still 5. I think you get it. Now let's move on to the next topic. That is, the next topic is some examples of set builder. First, A is equal to x, such that x plus 1 is equal to 0, and x belongs to natural number. You would be thinking, what kind of question is this? X plus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 1. But it is saying that x belongs to natural number. How can minus 1 come in natural number? So this type of set in which there is no solution is called as a empty set. And it is usually represented by, it has no element. I have just make to you sure that you understand. It has no element at all. Empty set doesn't have any element. Zero, it doesn't contain 0 because it doesn't have any solution either. But we know, like 5, there is another representation for this. Empty set is equal to 5. This symbol, this is a Greek letter which is used to represent empty set. If a set is empty, then we write this. This is usually used commonly in many of the questions. So the next type is we are going to discuss is first, special cases of special cases of sets. There are some special sets. Like for example, some have 1 element, some have no elements, some have infinite elements, and some have 0 elements. So there are basically 8 sets. There are 8 sets. The first one is finite set. As the name suggests, finite set in which there are finite number of numbers or anything, elements, the finite number of elements. For example, A is equal to A, B, C, D, or A is equal to X such that X belongs to vowels. You know what is vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. They are finite. This is the roster form and this is the set builder form. Same. So from the example, I believe that you have got clarity. If any doubts, put it in the comment section. I will answer to you. So the next is infinite set. Infinite set. as the name suggests, a set in which there are infinite numbers, or we can also say that a set excluding the finite set. All the sets excluding the finite set are known as infinite set. So let's take some examples. The examples of finite set are natural numbers, a set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers, and set of integers. These are all examples of infinite set. So the next thing that we have to learn is the third type of special set. The third type of special set. The third type is null set. As I earlier discussed, null set is a set in which there is no element. It is an empty set. Null set is also known as an empty set. The simplest example that I have given is A is equal to x, such that x plus 1 is equal to 0 and x belongs to n. See, here the condition is x plus 1 is equal to 0. First we have to prove x plus 1 is equal to 0, so then x is equal to minus 1. The solution is x is equal to minus 1. Then we have to find if x belongs to natural number. The natural number starts from 1, 2, 3 to natural number starts from 1, 2, 3 to infinite. But minus 1 is not included in this. So it is not a finite set. It is minus 1 is not a solution of this set. Hence we can say there is no solution in this set, hence it is a null set. And null set is also represented by this 5. So the next type of set is singleton set. Singleton set. A set in which only one element is present is known as a singleton set. A set in which only one element is present is called singleton set. A set in which only one element. What does this mean? For example, A is equal to x such that x belongs to natural number and x lies between. X is less than 2. Only less than 2. So we know natural number starts with 1. Natural number starts with 1, 2, 3 to infinite. Natural number starts with 1, 2, 3 to infinite. But the condition is, yes, natural number, we got the natural number, but the condition is x should be less than 2. The only number that is less than 2 in this is 1. So it has only one number that satisfies this condition, that is 1 itself. So the answer for this is in curly braces 1. So this is the answer for the question. So let's move on to the next type of set, that is equivalent set. Equivalent set is an important part and it generally asks in question. The definition of equivalent set is if you have two sets, set A and set B. The two sets are said to be equivalent if and only if the cardinality of A is equal to cardinality of B. You would be thinking, what is this cardinality? Cardinality is the number of elements present in a set. If NA, we usually denoted by N, A is equal to NB. Cardinality is usually denoted by N and the set. NA is equal to NB, then it is said to be an equivalent set. Let's detail into the cardinality. What is this cardinality? Cardinality. Cardinality means number of elements in the set that I already discussed. Let's for example, A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is a set in which it starts from 2 ends with 7. So the cardinality of A is cardinality of A, or n of A is 7. Let's count the digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, it's 6. So the cardinality is 6. Let's take another example like A is equal to A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. These are the set of vowels. There are 5 vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So cardinality of vowels is equal to 5. If the cardinality of the numbers is not equal to cardinality of vowels, so it is not an equivalent set. Let's take an example of equivalent set. The example of equivalent set is, example, you have A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a set of 5 digits starting from natural 1, 2, 3 set of natural numbers. So, and B is equal to set of vowels A, E, I, O, U. I deliberately took this example so that I can make you clear the concept. So, the cardinality of A and A is equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The cardinality of B is also 5. The cardinality of A and cardinality of B is same. So hence these both are an equivalent set. Okay, did you get that? So the next type of is equal set. Equal set. These both are same. Hence the cardinality, hence this can be said as an equal set. I think did you get that? And let's move on to the next part, that is next type of set, that is universal set. Universal set is a set in which all the sets are combined. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3. B is equal to 4, 5, 6. C is equal to 7, 8, 9. Then universal set must contain 1, 2, 3 to 10. This is the universal set and it is conditional. For example, in this case it is only numbers. If in a case of letters, then it would be a union, it would be a set of letters. So this is conditionally based. So let's move on to the next, that is next set, that is power set. One of the most important and most frequently asked topic in NDA, power set. Power set, as the name suggests, is a set of subset of a set. I think you didn't get much, but what is a subset? I would discuss it, but for the timing, just understand. It is a set of power set of A. So let's move on to the next topic, that is subset and power sets. Subsets and supersets. Let, for example, let we have an A, set A, set A. The elements of set A are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Let's for example 1, 2, 3, 4. Subset is, like for example, we have another set B which have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B have one more than the A, so it is more superior to A. It have one more number than A, so B is known as superset. Superset means it is superset for this A. A is subset. It is not superset for every set, but it is superset for this A. the notation or the denotation that we write is subset is always less than superset. This is the symbol. This is the symbol that we write. Subset is always less. For example, in the previous case, A was the subset of B and A is the subset of B. You can also write B is greater than. This is known as B is the superset of A. Vice versa is also true. So, you would be thinking, why I am writing this dash? I am saying superset, subset. Then also I am writing this because every subset is a every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. For example, if I have a set of 1 and 2, how would you, the question would be asking, write all the possible subsets. The first subset is A is equal to, let's B is the subset. B is the subset of A. Is a set in which all subset of A is. So, the first thing that you have to write is 5. I would tell you why 5. 5 is an empty set. An empty set is a subset of every set. So, let's move on to singletons. Singletons, 1 is a singleton, then 2. Then we move on to 2 sets, 1, 2. These are the possible number of sets that is possible in a set. If in this set A, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 subsets are possible. So the 4 subsets are possible. Hence we can say that if A is the superset of any of these elements, A is the superset. 5 is the subset of A. 1 is the subset of A, 2 is the subset of A, and 1, 2 is also the subset of A. That's why we write this equal to symbol. You would be thinking there are some places in which we don't write this thing, the equal to thing. Why? Because the reason is, in some set it is asked the proper set. The word proper set is used. Proper set is used. A proper set is a set in which the number is not counted. For example, A is the proper set in which there are two numbers 1, 2. If we have to write the proper set, then it would be 1. 5, first is 5, then it's 1, then 2. Just this. 1, 2 is not included in this, because if it is included, then we cannot call it a superset. Proper subset. So, the next topic that we are going to study is some rules. Like for example, some rules. Every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. See, A is equal to 1, 2, 3. This is a set. Then A, so A is again 1, 2, 3. This is also comes in the set. So I said earlier, what proper set, power set. I told you that I will explain it later. Now it's the time to explain that power set. Power set. What is this power set? A is equal to 1, 2. So then power set of A, that we write PA is equal to, first write the 5, first it is also a set. So it should be enclosed in curly braces. 5, then singleton, then 2, then 1, 2. This is a subset, or we can say power set of A. Let's move on to the next thing. That is total number of subsets. It is an important formula. Formula type. Now formula time. I will provide you notes in a form of PDF. Just join my Telegram channel. It is in the description box. So formula time. The first, if a set has n elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, n elements. So how would you calculate the number of subsets? Number of subsets is equal to 2 raised to power n. Simple. If we have two elements 1 comma 2, then it would become 2 raised to power 2, that is 4. If you have 3 elements, then it will become 2 raised to power 8, that is 8. So this is the formula of subsets. But if we require the number of proper subsets are a subset in which the number originally is not included. Then if the formula is 2 raised to power n minus 1. Simple. Because the number is not included, so we reduce minus 1. So the next thing we are going to study is power set done. Venn diagram. Venn diagram. Venn diagram. Venn diagram is a pictorial representation of sets. This is a pictorial representation of sets. I end up my video now. For the next part, wait till the next week. So, thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.